Well, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Do you remember the show we did together?
Which one? The Funny You Don't Look 200? Or my doing your show?
1987.
Yeah.
Your show about the Constitution.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
have you seen it at all?
I saw it in 1987. I mean, since then? No. Have you?
Yeah, shit.
Oh.
A lot.
What are you, like Norman Desmond? You're running it.
I was being sued. I was not being sued. I was suing them, or I was...
Suing who?
Disney.
Disney?
Yeah.
What'd they do to you?
Something. They called, the same lady called and said, okay, so we're going to start...
What? What did we do? I still don't understand the gist of this story.
Well...
What did we do wrong?
I did 11 films for them.
Okay, but now they're suing you.
No. I was going to sue them.
Okay, it's Hollywood, it's the 70s. People are doing Quaaludes. Men, women.
Right.
No one was holding a gun to the head of women, generally. Bill Cosby and rapists accepted.
We have to talk about him for a second.
Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Did you know him?
Sure, I did.
How'd you come to know him?
Well, first, my partner, Judith, was a very old friend of theirs as a couple.
Okay.
But I also knew something else, which was that he was the most prominent of the upper level guys who dated beautiful girls. And at that moment, really, there was no difference between him and what he did with his girls.
But he was married.
Yeah, he was married.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to date when you're married, I've heard.
My parents came to the door of my apartment, and they were going to take me out to lunch. And the door opened, and they stood there, and then they closed the door and left and never stepped in.
Wow.
And because they just went,
right.
Oh, no. I did 11 films. I was always, one way or another, fucked up and
really? I mean, working on the set?
No. I was at my apartment. My parents were going to take me out to lunch. They stopped. They took one look at how messy my apartment was, closed the door, never mentioned it again. And they were, as parents, completely appalled.
What do you think about when you masturbate, Richard Dreyfuss?
I never thought about my mother.
Well, I hope not.
I never thought that if I had thought of my mother, I would be thinking incestuous thoughts. Did you have a sister?
Yes.
Did you ever give her what we called a movie actor kiss?
No. Oh, God. Please. I love my sister.
Did she ever ask you?
No, we didn't even like each other when we were kids. We were like two. What?
Of course not.
Yes. No.
But you stopped that hostility under a white flag, and you literally said, "You want to do a movie star kiss?"
We're weirdo. We're not weirdos like you.
I was the villain that fucked over the Jews from the stock market, and billions were lost to this one guy. What's his name? So anyway, the thing was when they took my daughter.
Who took?
The aliens. When they took my daughter.
No, really?
Yeah. What do you think happens to kids when they're 12 years old?
They start with the low-level criminals and work their way up to the big fish. You don't get to...
People just ignored it.
Right.
If the wife did not make a stink.
So interesting. Yes, you're right. Quaaludes. Oh, great. We're going to take this is like four dumb guys. This is my apartment on 8th Avenue over a bus stop, 55th and 8th in New York City. Okay, in 1979.
When you read Shirley Temple's book,
who?
Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple.
When you read her book, you can read between the lines of an enormous
scandal?
A scandal that never unscandalized.
She was abused?
Oh, yeah. In Russia, the worst thing that had ever happened to them until the Holocaust.
But there were many pogroms. This is probably just the worst.
You have to say that you're happy that you've been invited and you'll be okay with it, and I hold it over my head. Choosies, 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3. Dum.
You know what?
Like that.
I think space aliens did come. I think they took you. I don't know.